They're talking about Planned Parenthood. Congressmen like to say we're going to defund Planned Parenthood, but that's not who they're defunding. They're defunding the millions of people that rely on the health care that we give with dignity, quality, and no judgment. They're defunding patients like the woman I'm about to introduce you to. Jessica Lumbreras was a young woman that you're about to meet. She turned to Planned Parenthood at a crucial time in her life and asked us for the non-judgmental care and advice that we give. It's what we do for the 65,000 people across Michigan and what we did for Jessica that really matters. Help me welcome her to tell her story.
I'm a little short. It's really interesting being up at this podium. I'm used to being on the other side with you, so I'm a little nervous. But it's a good story, right? So I got pregnant when I was 19 years old. I was a sophomore at Central Michigan University. Fire up chips. And I was scared. I had a full ride to CMU. I was destined to do great things, obviously, and I was more worried about disappointing my mom and my parent. My mom's out in the audience somewhere, I can't find her. But I was more concerned about disappointing my family more than anything than thinking about myself. So my boyfriend and I, we went to Planned Parenthood, and of course we were greeted by the scary people outside with the ugly signs. Claiming that they're pro-life, but instead they're there intimidating people, like myself, during a very scary time. And I went in there thinking, you know, I need to get an abortion, I need to keep going on with my life. And when I got in there, the first thing they did was take care of me. They were checking to see if I was healthy and if my baby was okay. And never once did they ask me about getting an abortion. They were making sure I was healthy. And that just was like, whoa. Everybody was like, wow. That time. And that's what Planned Parenthood does every day, right? They take care of people. And that was actually the first time in my life, where in that scary moment, those couple months, and I was like, I think I can do this. I actually want to be a mother. So that's why I'm here to share my Planned Parenthood stories, because I think so many of these legislators want to tell our story for us. And they're wrong. Strong enough to tell your story. Because they say that they're protecting babies, but they're really not taking care of the women and the children that come out of these clinics. And that's why we're here today. Last year, Planned Parenthood took care of more than 60,000 patients across Michigan last year. Women, men, and teens who depend on them for caring, non-judgmental reproductive health care. Patients rely on Medicaid for their health care coverage, the same Medicaid that Speaker Paul Ryan and Vice President Pence want to block from being used at Planned Parenthood Health Centers. When they talk about defunding Planned Parenthood, they're really talking about defunding patients. He's talking about taking away access to the services people depend on. In many parts of the state, Planned Parenthood is the only place people can access reproductive health care. In fact, 1/4 of the counties in Michigan do not have a practicing OBGYN. Planned Parenthood of Michigan serves 63% of the state's Title X family planning patients. Again, a federally funded program that would no longer be available to patients at Planned Parenthood if Paul Ryan and Mike Pence get their way. Planned Parenthood offers life-saving health services like cancer screenings, HIV testing, and STI testing. Why would we make it harder for people to take care of themselves themselves and their loved ones. We cannot allow them to deny millions of people in our country access to Planned Parenthood. We care about our sisters and brothers, our mothers and fathers, and we will fight for them. So if I'm strong enough to tell my story, I hope all of you are strong enough to take action. When I look out into the sea of beautiful faces, I actually see something more, and I hope that all of you have the courage to not only speak and stand up for yourselves, but maybe even run for office one day. And if you ever feel scared like I am right now when talking to you, you have so much support out there, and if you can add me on Facebook, I will be your cheerleader too. Never fear. And I know that the world would be a much better place if there were more people like you in the audience running this country and running government, so never fear. All right, let's hear one more time for Laura Carpentier and Jessica Lambrera. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Ingham County Clerk Barb Byram. In 2012, Barb Byram was elected Ingham County Clerk and was the first woman to hold the position. She was recently elected to another 4-year term. Byram fights to protect the democratic process by raising awareness about elections, ensuring greater access to voting, and making elections safe and convenient for all qualified registered voters. She was the first clerk in the state of Michigan to marry a same-sex couple in March of 2014. Before being elected county clerk, Barb served 3 terms as a state representative. In Lansing, she fought tirelessly for voters' rights, good-paying jobs, access to quality health care, and public education. Barb was banned from speaking on the House floor after saying the word vasectomy during a floor debate on extreme legislation that would restrict women's access to health care. She was also known for her performance of the vagina monologues here on the Capitol steps and a passionate speech on the House floor during the right to work debate. In Onondaga with their 2 children. She holds a Bachelor of Science from MSU and a law degree from MSU College of Law. Please welcome Barb. How you doing? Okay. Woo! You're welcome for marrying you. Thank you. I'd like to start by thanking the men and women, children, who love our country and for showing up, standing up, and speaking out today. It's a pleasure to stand with you today as we protest against sexism, racism, misogyny, bigotry, Islamophobia, transphobia, and all of the other hateful rhetoric. Millions of Americans of every background are joining hands. We're standing strong to send a message to the new administration, an administration that I'm sure we've all heard by now has taken office under a great cloud. Russia, corruption, nepotism, conflict of interest. You name the problem, and this administration has it. Most importantly, we are here to tell the world and to millions of our fellow Americans that this new government does not reflect us or what we believe in. It does not speak for us, and it does not act for us. We are here to remind the new administration that when it tries to take away health care that can save the lives of millions of people, we will hold them accountable. We are here to tell and to remind the new president that when he guts our schools and turns our classrooms
classrooms over to corporate CEOs. We will hold them accountable. We are here to remind this new administration that our daughters, mothers, sisters, and wives will receive the same respect and dignity that every other American. And when he or his nearly all-male administration disrespects us, we will hold him accountable. By the hundreds of millions in every state across America, we will remind the new president that he works for the people, not the dictator in Moscow. Yesterday, he took a temporary job, and we are his boss. Every step of the way, we will be here to hold him and his administration accountable. America is at our best when we embrace all Americans, regardless of religion, race, gender, paycheck, geography, or who we love. We are gathered here today to show the world what the real America is, that we are the patriots, each and every one of us. And most importantly, we have not forgotten one simple truth. It's a truth that lies in our nation's motto, right there in the change in your pocket. E pluribus unum. For more than 235 years, we have lived and died by the fundamental core belief that out of many, we are one. We now find ourselves at a point in history where we stand on one side, staring across at the other side. But let me be clear. The other side is not the uncle that voted the wrong way on November 8th. It is not the Facebook friend who posts things that make your blood boil. The other side is not the factory worker in Macomb County, or the waitress working 3 jobs in the UP, or the coal miner in Kentucky, or even the retiree in Florida. They're our fellow Americans. We're all in the same boat. The other side is the current resident at 1600 Pennsylvania Ave. The other side is fake news, hate mongers, and dictators who meddle in our elections. The other side is a cabinet of clueless, corrupt con artists who are out of touch with you and with the overwhelming majority of Americans who work hard and play by the rules. Think about who will be making decisions that will affect us, our children, and our families. An education secretary who made billions in a pyramid scheme and doesn't know the first thing about public education and wants to put guns in our classroom. A health secretary who gamed the system so his stocks in a medical company would go up. While he made health policy decisions that affect every single American. An attorney general, our nation's top law enforcement officer, who won't apply the law fairly to all Americans or protect one of our most cherished rights as Americans, the right to vote. A labor secretary who's supposed to uphold labor laws that he doesn't even believe in, and a minimum wage that he wants to eliminate.
Boo!
and a vice president. Who believes that our LGBTQ friends and neighbors can be converted with therapy and tough love. How about we show them some tough love ourselves? How about we let them know each day, in every way, what Americans mean? What America is the place where we respect each other. America is a place where the people we send to Washington work for us, not the other way around. America is a place where healthcare is a right, not a privilege. America is a place where every child, regardless of zip code, income, race, or ability, can get a quality, free education. America is a place where you are free to worship whoever, wherever, whenever you want. This is the America our founding fathers envisioned when they gathered in Philadelphia in 1787. This is the America that will keep us strong at home and across the globe in the future. This is the America whose central ideals make us the most powerful nation in the world. Like a beacon of hope, America and our American values are what attracted generations of people to our shores. They came to places like Dearborn and Hamtramck and Zeeland and Marquette. Not to Russia and China. For more than 200 years, driven by the hope and quest for dignity, waves of humanity from every continent on this planet came to America. Our ancestors built this nation, ancestors who came freely and those who did not. We honor them by fighting for a more just America. We honor them by being here today. We honor them by reminding our president that he does not have a blank check to put his profits ahead of our people. And we honor each other by pledging that this day, from this day forward, we will respect our shared dreams and our diverse differences. This is the America we believe in. This is the America that we will be fighting for. To borrow our most recent former president's words, pick up a clipboard, get organized, talk to your neighbors, start a supper club for the rapid response team. Volunteer and show your love for our nation by serving others. Run for office. I've done it and you can too. If you want to fight for progressive values, American values, get your name on the ballot. I'll be the first one to contribute to your campaign. I'll be the first one to offer you a helping hand if you ask. I'll be the first one to tell my friends to volunteer for your campaign and make phone calls. Get your name on the ballot. And I and every single person up here on this stage will help you in any way that we can. Because what's at stake is not the office we aspire to. Whether you're running for school board, county commission, state senate or Congress, or even the presidency, you are pledging to fight for your fellow citizen, to respect their rights, to uphold our shared American ideals that we love. So stand up, fight back, run, win. Together, we can. Thank you. Thank you so much, Barb. Let's hear for us.
Yes, we can. 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 Yes, we can.
Our next speaker is Dizzy Warren, the Executive Director of Enroll Michigan. Warren began her professional career in 2011 when she joined the Michigan Consumers for Healthcare Coalition to help build a coordinated, strategic consumer voice in healthcare policy and decision-making processes. Warren joined MCH as the Community Outreach Manager and worked throughout the state to increase the presence, impact, and